Well, if you want to watch an exceptional 3-and-D big man, keep an eye on Jaren Jackson Jr. As they get primed. It's game time in Los Angeles. Grizzlies, Lakers. We'll be right back on 2K Sports. Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking them to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Edie out there with Jackson. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Ty Jerome. And for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's James in at the 3. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
And he's off from 17. Jackson, pass to Jerome. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Jackson. Shakes him. Shot clock at 6. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by James. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the 2 things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Now here's Jerome. Guarded by Doncic. Jackson with a screen on Doncic. Now Jackson knocks down the long J.
Strong three-point shooter. Jackson Jr. responds.
Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Here's Doncic. The Grizzlies pull it in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Jerome outside. Now Jackson. He's got 5. Jerome, no good. Doncic with it. Jackson in his pocket. Goes up on the baseline. And he gets the jumper to drop. Doncic has got 5 points.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Here's Jackson. And that one's good. 7 points for Jaren Jackson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. James. The quick look, no good that time. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, he was making sure of that one. Jackson with the strong finish.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, brings it.
Now here's Jerome. His last outing, he had 18 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Doncic. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Clock at 6. Shoots. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Now here's Edey. There's Jackson with the three. And here's Edey. 4-3. Doncic pulls down the board. Lakers trail by 3. Back to Reeves. Picked it out of midair. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Just about halfway through the season. Let's take a look at how things stand in the West. Taking a look at Los Angeles. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference. And of course, Memphis, they are struggling down in the bottom of their conference.
When I look at the Lakers, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, B.A. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Smart finds James. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. James has got 5 now.
The accuracy of LeBron's shooting is something else. He makes the long-range 3 look easy.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Here for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Laker Girls.
Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. LaRavia comes in for Reeves. Wells is checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Caldwell Pope. Outside Wells. Pass to Pippen. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Lakers.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
That puts him in the lead. Give him 8 points now.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Jackson against Vanderbilt. Edey with a screen on Smart. Pippen. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
1:16 left in the first quarter. Jerome drives in. Jackson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pippen. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the free ball.
Hayes, the pass to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles. Pippen, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Smart passes to Vanderbilt. Here's LaRavia. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jackson. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Hey, he's been efficient and effective. He's already hit 6 buckets out of 8 looks.
Here's Hayes. And And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Memphis making a switch here. It's both from the stripe. Here's Pippen. No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Austin Reeves out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then there's Hayes. And it's Vanderbilt in at power forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
LaRavia right side. And he comes up with a bucket.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence that can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, I didn't know that was on the menu. Austin Reeves getting himself a dunk.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Grizzlies trail by 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. 5 on the clock. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. LaRavia's got 8. And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Changes for Los Angeles. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pippen, pass to Jackson. He buries it from 3. 16 points for him.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. That's going to send DeAndre Ayton to the line. That's on Jock Landale, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, you look at Ayton. He gives you strength and length in your rotation. There's still no substitute for size.
And Landale gets it to go.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Doncic. Vanderbilt to pass to Doncic. And he lobs it up, and Vanderbilt slams it in.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, D.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Jackson outside. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Yeah, that's his second made three of the quarter, third of the game so far.
Kicks it out to Smart. Laravia outside. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Landale. Grizzlies trail by 4. Three-pointer. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, tough work on the offensive glass. Jackson Jr. being rewarded for his efforts there.
Here's Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and James is subbed in for Vanderbilt. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Edey's checked in for Landale. And here's Pippen. He's got 5. Jackson with a screen on Doncic. 4 on the clock. Here's Pippen. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Jackson Jr. has a great feel around the glass, creating second chance opportunities.
Doncic. Smart for 3. Rebounded by Pippen. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Hachimura's checked in. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Jerome's checked in. Memphis has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And how about Marcus Smart, Coach? A 3-time NBA Hustle Award winner.
Yeah, and BA, not to mention a former Defensive Player of the Year. For a 6'3" guard, he's about as physical a presence as you'll find.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Caldwell Pope's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Doncic passes to Laravia. It's James on the wing. The triple, LeBron James.
The response from the King still has that competitive fire.
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Now here's Doncic. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Laravia passes to Doncic. Over Jackson. And there's another one for the Lakers.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Jackson the screen to the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson's ability to both dive to the rim as well as pop out for a jump shot makes him an excellent partner in the pick and roll.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt comes in for James. Los Angeles has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Here's Doncic. Grizzlies with the rebound. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
Oh my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had. Only one could come away satisfied.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Jerome outside. Now here's Edey. Now Caldwell Pope. The three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Caldwell Pope is a tough-nosed vet. He's used to getting hit on the way out.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he hits the first of 3.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope isn't a guy that shoots a ton of free throws, but he makes them count.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Memphis has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Back to Jerome. Jackson for 3. Knocks down the triple. Jackson's got 28.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific.
Caldwell Pope against Smart. Laravia, right side. There's the triple. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Vanderbilt. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jerome from the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Throws it up high. It's stolen. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Lakers on top, leading by a point. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. It'll be the Detroit Pistons up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. 2 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off.
This is a game everyone had circled on their calendar, especially me, and it's finally happening.
I don't want to talk. Let's get going.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the court for Memphis, they've got Ty Jerome. Jackson out there with Zach Edey. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Jerome. Screen by Edey. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. James with a steal. Doncic with it. Picked up by Jerome. Caldwell-Pope with it. Launches a three. Jerome, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And it's Hachimura on the drive. And the shot's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Defensive foul. Jaren Jackson Jr. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, Rui Hachimura.
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Yep, that one's good. Jackson's got 32 points.
Well, Jackson Jr. is a versatile scorer, which is what allows him to catch fire.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Here's James. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. James has got 12 points.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
And so Tuomas Isolo calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Here on your Lakers Hype Squad. Let me hear you right now. Together, make some noise for your Lakers Hype Squad.
The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You look at Reeves. He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Well, the son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. plays the game with great instinct, particularly on the defensive end. You can see he learned the game growing up.
Now here's Doncic. 14 points for him. Jerome on the wing. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Jerome with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Jackson for 3. Rebounded by LeBron. Los Angeles leading by 3. Hachimura finds Reeves. Back to Hachimura. Unloads. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Jerome outside. Jackson with a screen on Doncic. Jackson finds some space with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Jackson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Grizzlies on D. It's a three-point game. Pass to Doncic. This one for 3. Luka drops the triple.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. He keeps you honest.
Edey with a screen on Doncic. From 10 feet away. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. James with the ball. Caldwell Pope covering. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. James can't get it to go. Grizzlies trail by 6. From deep. It doesn't go for him. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Hachimura with a screen on Caldwell Pope. James can't get it to go.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. LaRavia comes in for James. And it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Jerome finds Edey. Jackson outside. Edey with a screen on Ayton. Back to Edey. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's Ayton. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart's got his 4th assist in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Now here's Vanderbilt. 6 points for him. It's Smart on the wing. Ayton inside. Edey defends. 13 feet out. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And the dunk by Edey.
A good shooter and defender. KCP can also make plays for others.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 3-point lead. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Heading to the court, the Lakers go. Let's make some noise.
In for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Jackson. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jaren Jackson.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection. And it's showing.
Pass to Landale. On the wing, Conchar. Jerome outside. Back to Conchar. Clock at 6. Vanderbilt with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Vanderbilt. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sail.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. 3 on the clock. Jerome. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
They get the rebound. Smart for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Quick release there from Smart.
Grizzlies trail by 9. Outside, Caldwell Pope. There's the 3. Excellent D there from Laravia.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Here's Reeves. And the shot is good. Dropping it in off the front of the rim. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead. Now here's Jerome. No made baskets yet. Jerome, a screen on Smart. To the left wing. To halt the run. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Laravia.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. And at this point, they can use every point they can get.
You rarely see Smart operate in the mid-range, but he just takes what the defense gives him on that possession.
Here's Jerome. Knocked!
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
And it's Laravia missing. Grizzlies trail by 13. Pass to Jerome from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got rebound number 7 tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Outside Vanderbilt. He shoots it. Misses the jumper. And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Marcus Smart out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Maxi Kleba, then it's Jake Laravia, and it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Reeves. Pass to Laravia. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot, and it's in there.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Jackson gets the bucket.
At his height, Jackson Jr. just needs to be assertive to successfully attack inside.
Fires from deep, and that one's good. Laravia. And the Lakers lead by 16.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
On the wing, Conchar. He's covered by Laravia. Pippen left side. And stolen by Reeves. Smart right side. Here's Hayes. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart has got 6 assists in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Now here's Jackson. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Jackson's got 41.
Wow, Jackson Jr. lightning quick.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
If you see yourself in the you know what to do.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Koloko, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Kleba. Konech's checked in for Laravia. And Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Edey's checked in. The Lakers lead by 16. Doncic with it. Jackson in his pocket. Beyond the arc. Conchar pulls it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And it's Memphis with another.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Right side Vanderbilt. Pass to Doncic. Wing shot on the way. Count it. Doncic has got 19 points.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Pippen, pass to Conchar. Jackson outside. And here's Wells. Misses the three. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to connect. Here's Smart. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Jackson. And it's Smart missing. Grizzlies trail by 16. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Drops in the three.
Well, don't count on Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They led by as many as 18. Pass to connect. Takes the three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Connect's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Lakers. Hachimura's checked in for Koloko. James comes in for Vanderbilt. And Reeves is subbed in for Connect. Now here's Jerome. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Rejected by James.
Oh, you gotta be careful around the basket because James will turn these shots right back at you. Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Here's Jerome. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game. But they might need someone else to step up as well.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Here's Doncic. Edey with a steal. To the wing on the left. James with the rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Doncic passes to James. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Few more intimidating in the paint than Jackson, the former defensive player of the year.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
Jackson with it. Guarded now by Smart. Jackson outside. And the Baby J is good.
Yes, we know Jackson can nail threes, but at his core, he's a guy who wants the ball around the rim.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Smart. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Los Angeles leading by 14. Reeves fires. Can't hit it.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And count it.
Well, I really like Caldwell Pope's shot selection. It's why he holds respectable percentages throughout his career.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And we will have a timeout called by Tomas Isalo, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Jackson surveying the D. Oh, no good on the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Now he... Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Oh, ho, ho. That's a man on a mission right there. What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Grizzlies trail by 16. Jerome outside. Here's Jackson. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, the slick fadeaway. Silky smooth.
What a rare combination of size and skill. Triple J is a coveted player.
And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Outside Reeves. Here's Hachimura. Stolen by Jackson.
Well, that's what you want to do, but he didn't have the angle to get the pass in there.
Doncic there for the rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Now Reeves. Let's loose for three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Lakers.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Luka Doncic.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Jerome knocks down the trifecta.
3 points.
On offense, here are the Lakers. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies.
Memphis ball. Substitution on the court.
11-point game, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That'll be a second foul of the game. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Jackson fires it from 14. Good. He hits again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Jacks up a three. The free ball is down. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.